with 6 other actors and make it up as we go along, please sign.
Catalyst is unlike any other movie of its kind.
9 years ago, we started on this journey to shoot an experimental feature film that is a sci-fi thriller with over half of the dialogue completely improvised.
We started with 1 overnight, 3 cameras, 12 microphones, shooting that first night like a live event. I knew this would be a completely crazy way to make a movie.
My reaction when Chris suggested how he wanted to make this movie,
an improv immersive experience,
was good luck, basically.
I was thrilled. Improvising for the whole night,
it's a challenge.
That's what got me excited.
I was ready to rock and roll.
It was total experimental guerrilla filmmaking at its best.
We managed to pull it off.
All right. You couldn't hear me because I wasn't saying nothing, but all right. What's good, everybody? It is your girl, Tika Deshawn, right here at All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. And tonight we're going to dive in, tap in, and check out the latest episode of Tyler Perry's The Oval. But before I do that, y'all, I got to bring along the one and only VACAY-JayTV. What's good, Jay?
Yo, what's good? How we doing?
We doing lovely. It's Black History Month. We Black 365 days of the year. Y'all make sure y'all check out The Catalyst. That stars one of our favorites from Tyler Perry's Ruthless, Lilo, aka David Bianchi. And for those ladies looking for something natural for your hair, check out that Taj V oil, okay? That Taj V Simpson. Word. And I'll definitely include the link in the chat. But what's going on with you, Jay? How is everything?
Oh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Just running home, getting home, after watching this crazy episode, man. Look. It's going
Listen,
down.
Y'all. Last week we had a crazy conversation, a little crazy conversation about the Oval, Jay and I, the latest episode. And we're gonna dive into that moment, but we're also going to dive into tonight's episode. But of course, before I do that, Jay, I got a couple of announcements I need to make. I need to clear the air, let everybody know what's going on in the world, the Ruthless world, the Tyler Perry world, all over.
That's right.
But thank you guys for tapping in, tuning in, kicking it with us. Of course, I'm hiding, but thank you guys for tapping in, tuning in, and kicking it with us tonight as we discuss Tyler Perry's The Oval. Now, once I get my screen together, then I can show y'all, I can share with y'all what I want to share with y'all. But for those of you that know, y'all Ruthless Addicts know, March 13th, and Jay and I have already had this conversation, but March 13th, Ruthless is on its way back. I'm mad excited, and the Ruthless Roundtable is definitely going to be in full effect.
Full effect, baby. You already know.
Full effect. Okay. And then also coming up, you guys, Tyler Perry has just put out a new project entitled Duplicity. Of course, we gotta love our Ruth and our the highest, but we don't have a whole lot of information about Duplicity, but we do know that it is coming out March 30th. Now, I always talk, I tend to say a little something about Tyler Perry and his reuse of titles and characters and actors. Well, as I was Googling, I found out that Tyler Perry, the one of the episodes of Ruthless was entitled Duplicity. And I was like, okay, Tyler, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to do with this new project entitled Duplicity? And so we know all the lies and the shenanigans that took place in this episode, season 2, episode 4. We knew that Tally tried to get in good. She tried to get in good with Yancey, but Yancey, all he wanted was a nappy dugout, and then she ended up getting caught by Andrew, and she had to
I remember that.
lie way out that situation. Okay, so there's a lot of lying, and that's what duplicity means. The deceitfulness, you know, just a whole lot of just lying your ass off, pretty much.
I remember
but
I wasn't feeling Tally.
I love Ruthless over here.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling Tally when she was doing all that.
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
was like, how's she playing games?
Wow.
Like she playing games with Andrew, and then you know that was that moment he stuck his hand under there, and you know it was like wet, and he was like, "This don't look like no ear, like that."
Yeah.
Lying, defeating.
Crazy.
We also had the moment where Oliver was lying and had popped off and chopped up and threw Lilo in the trunk.
Yep.
And Andrew was telling him, you need to get that, you need to get that vehicle off the compound, like right now. But nah, I'll wait till in the morning. This man went and took a whole nap. And then your girl, Lacey, pulls up on him and she sneaks the keys. Look at your girl, Lacey.
Yeah. Yep.
That's your girl, Jay. That's your girl.
That's my girl now. Yeah. That was his girl at the time. You know what I'm saying? Deceitful, still in the keys,
but
man.
We're gonna move. Still in the keys. So lying, deceitful, just shenanigans all over the compound. So I'm getting to the slide, you guys. I said all of that to say that, of course, we saw this moment. We know this is the moment where the highest was shaking the brakes off everybody with the bat.
Batman, yeah.
Whew, that was a crazy moment. But let's see, can I get to it? But we do see that Tyler Perry is coming out with a new project entitled Duplicity. This is going to be coming out on March 20th, y'all. I said March 30th, but I meant March 20th. Yeah. And it's got Tyler Lepley, Megan Tandy, Kat Graham, and Ron Rico Lee. We've seen all of them in quite a few projects, but this is where it leads. Tyler Perry's Duplicity, which was originally titled Black, White, and Blue. And I had to put the definition, deceitfulness and double dealing. So it looks like we're going to get some deceitfulness and double dealing in this new Amazon Prime project from Tyler Perry. Any particular thoughts when you saw the characters that were a part of it, Jay?
I mean, well, first I saw Kat Graham, and I like Kat Graham, you know what I'm saying? I've seen her in other projects. And of course, Tyler, you know what I'm saying? Diamond from P-Valley, and then he's been in so many other Tyler Perry joints, so it's good to see him working with Tyler again. But yeah, I was just really like, yo, Kat Graham, okay, this is gonna be crazy. So I'm looking forward to it, you know? Again, like I posted earlier, when I saw Duplicity, I posted on my IG and everything, and I said, Tyler Perry is not playing with y'all, okay? March is going to be nuts, okay, for Tyler Perry Studios, okay? So many projects, Netflix, Prime, BT Plus. It's going to be crazy. March Madness for real.
Absolutely. And I'm definitely here for all of the shenanigans.
Oh, yeah.
But we can't leave the introduction of the character, or at least the cast, out of this without talking about two of our characters. One is from the Oval, and the other is from Tyler Perry's Ruthless. we got Alan, who just got stumped by 2 women, who's gonna be a part of this film, Duplicity.
Yeah.
Nick Barada, and then we got Joshua Adeyeye, aka
Scumbag Manny.
Nasty Manny, Scumbag Manny.
What up, y'all? See you. Scumbag Manny, huh? Okay, you gonna be in this? Okay.
Yep. So this is what Tyler Perry is bringing us really soon, you guys. Again, March 20th, Duplicity is on its way, and I'm looking forward to, you know, just seeing more about the episode, about the show, about the series, or I'm sorry, the movie, because it's just a movie. So with this one won't be a series, it'll just be a movie.
Yeah, I like how Tyler Perry's going back and forth with that, though. He's, you know, Beauty in Black is a series. This is a movie. You know, 6 AAA was a movie. I like what he's doing. I like what he's doing.
Yeah, he is definitely, without a doubt, y'all, he is definitely making his money.
He ain't playing.
He's spending money, but he's making it back. And I'm absolutely here for that.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Because that's what Tyler Perry does.
That's it.
Yep. So moving right along, y'all, we're gonna get ready to dive on into The Oval, Tyler Perry's The Oval, season 6, episode 7. And give me a second, I'll bring the slides up properly. But the first thoughts on the episode when it first came back on, Jay, what were your thoughts?
I mean, they was dragging it out. You know, they was showing the White House and showing the monuments. I'm like, get back to the Oval, because I know 2 people hanging from the ceiling. What happened to them? What, you know what I'm saying? Why y'all dragging this out? Tyler Perry know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He knows what we looking for. But I'm just anxious. I'm super anxious to find out what's gonna happen to Victoria and the fake Barack Obama. I'm interested. You know what I mean? So I'm anxious. Like, let's go. What was your thoughts?
It's hilarious when you say the fake Barack Obama, but to me, honestly, when I looked at it and I was like you, I'm like, damn, why he's showing like all of DC and I think he was trying to compare the peacefulness, the everything that was going on the outside world, and then into the White House where it was nothing going on but chaos.
Right.
So and I could be way off. I don't know Tyler Perry's thought processes all the time, but in my thought, in me just checking that moment out, that's where, you know, that's where I saw him going. Peacefulness to chaos.
Yeah, okay.
So
that sounds good. That sounds good. But I think he's like, all right, I know they waiting for it. Let me drag it out a couple minutes before. I'm not going to dive right into it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like your point. I like what you're saying. Nobody knows what's going on the outside. Meanwhile, inside the Oval, chaos and turmoil. So I'm gonna run with that. I can run with that.
For sure. Shout out to Light It Up with Letitia. Happy birthday, girl. Do your big one.
Happy birthday.
Rock your purple.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So, okay, Jay. So as soon as we get into the episode, it's like, how are they calling me, or how is Turner calling me and from what looks like the Oval? And then of course, finally he calls Cal. Cal comes in. And Cal is like, you know, I don't know. The phone is secure, so X, Y, and Z. I don't know how he's able to call you. I don't know where he's calling you from. And then he shows Cal the actual phone, and it says the dang Oval. Now, this is my thing from the last episode. Nobody went in there to check on them. Max was just stone cold. No, you can't get in there when Priscilla wanted to go in. Now you can't get in there. You gotta wait. You gotta like, bruh. It's real quiet in there. Don't you think you should knock on the door and see if everything is okay?
Well, I remember them saying that room is like soundproof too. You know what I'm saying? So while Max is on the outside, he probably doesn't hear anything that's going on, and there's a lot going on inside the Oval. So Max wouldn't know that something was crazy, something was wrong. You know what I mean? So, but still, like this was a lot of back and forth right here. I'm trying to figure it out. How did this call come in? That's not possible. You know, I'm like, bro, why won't you just go to the Oval? It says the Oval on the phone. He's in the Oval. I know you're surprised. What do you got to figure out? Just go to the Oval. He dragged it out. He dragged it out. It was funny.
Yeah, definitely. Baby, do I still have an echo?
I don't
She
hear
said
no
I had an
echo.
echo. Let me know if I still got an echo.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. But it's all good. It's all good.
I mean, you sound like you're in the
Moving right
background, but you
along, of
know,
course.
it sound like you're away a little bit away, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. Well, when I recover, y'all, it'll be all right. It'll be different.
You good.
Just bear with me. Bear with me. But anyway, we see where the the agents are on high alert because finally Donald had some common sense to say, hold up, something's not right.
Took him like
something is not
took
right.
him like 10, 20 minutes later.
Right, like yeah, all oxygen and everything else is gone at this point. But we gonna get to that point. We're gonna get to that point. Yeah, it took them a while. That was my point from the last episode. Nobody thought, ooh, let's go and check on Eli and Victoria, you know, and they wanted to go, but then Max was stone cold Steve Max and wouldn't let anybody go into the office. But when they go in, and I'm not gonna show those images because they're a little graphic. Jay, listen, okay, we had this conversation last week.
We did.
A little conversation about Tyler Perry hanging black folks in Black History Month. What were your
You just showed the whole tribute to Black History Month with the fist, and we like, this was wild to me. I was like, how are you doing this, TP? You know this is Black History Month, right? You got this white president hanging these two black folks in the Oval. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous, yo. And we didn't talk about it last week, but we talking about it now. I was like, this is insane, fam.
Right.
But this is Tyler Perry style. Again, how graphic is this? How crazy is this? To us, it's not that crazy because we follow and we cover Tyler Perry's Ruthless, and we've seen worse and ruthless than this. So this is a little bit of like ruthless style in the Oval. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of ruthless style in the Oval, but for him to sit back like that, smoking his cigar, I mean, I swear it was like modern day. You know what I'm saying? Modern day back in the day. Crazy.
I got you. And just like you said, Jay, initially I laughed at it. And then I was like, damn, he really did just do that.
He did.
Maybe he didn't realize it was coming out in February.
He schedules everything, I'm sure. I'm sure he schedules. He probably already knew. But you know how he does. It's all about shock value for TP. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to shock him, I'm going to shock him in Black History Month with this white president doing what he's doing with these two black folks. This is wild, son.
And he did. With that being said, y'all, this was my next reaction. They saw them up there. They took them down. But I'm like, dang, don't nobody know CPR at this point?
That's what I was
y'all
thinking
are all
too.
Secret Service. Like, who can at least one of y'all press one of them chest? Like, what is going on?
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, yo, like, I thought he was going to say, give her mouth to mouth, right? He ain't say none of that because you know Donald, he just trying to figure everything out. He just and then you know Max, he was just very, very extra. And you know why he was extra? Because he was the guy on the door. He's like, and then Sam comes in there. He's like, what about this? What about that? He's like, too many questions, not a lot of solutions. Like Max is going overboard with this whole, you know, scene right here. But like I said, it's because he was on duty. It was his job to watch the door, and he was doing his job. But how could you tell? Again, soundproof walls. How can you tell? You know?
Yeah. He failed miserably, but thankfully, because he's needed, Donald didn't hold that against him. You know, because you know Donald, he known for popping folks and doing dumb stuff just because he mad at the moment. But he at least he realized, hey, it's not the time for that. Let's get the medical staff in here. And so even then, they still didn't do CPR, but they did eventually find a post on Victoria, and we're gonna see where they're gonna roll them down to the infirmary.
Yeah, the doctor got the
moment right
defibrillator.
here, your girl. And he told him, go get the defibrillator, let's do what you got to do. And so they were able to get that post. and they're gonna roll them up out of there. But Priscilla is on some, I'm on my ish time, like I'm here to see the president, I'm here to see Hunter. And of course, now I normally know his name, but he was like, everybody got time. Yeah, Isaacs, thank you. Isaacs was like, you can't get in right now. You outside the club, you can't get in. Because he already is aware of the shenanigans. Okay, he aware of the shenanigans that have been pulled by Hunter. And, you know, it wouldn't make sense for him to, you know, allow her to go in there the way that, you know, she would normally do.
Right, right. So,
any particular thoughts on this moment, Jay?
They know what's going on. He knows what's going on, but she has no idea, right? So you what you're saying it makes total sense. Like, nah, we can't have nobody coming in because she may know what's going on and then try to do something to him. He already does not trust her. So he did the right thing. He did the right thing, but I thought she was going to kick back a little bit more. But he's like, yo, you could leave like voluntarily or in a body bag. When he said that, I was like, well, okay, Isaac, you ain't playing. So he ain't playing this time. He's like, nah, this time around, nah, you ain't going to try to, you know, flip that whole vagina thing on me. And I'm going to flip it on you. You going to go out in a body bag. I was like, damn. She's like, okay. She laughed. She's like, it's not my job, but it's yours. And then she did his chin like that. I'm like, okay, how long we going to go with the back and forth? You know what I mean? But that's the first time I was actually like, yo, Priscilla, back down. But when your man talking like that, body bag, yeah, it's time to go. You did the right thing, Priscilla. Get up out of there.
Yep. Isaac said, fuck this job.
He did.
He said, F this job.
I was like, bump that.
But he's tired. He just looks tired. He looks worn down. He's tired of Hunter and his shenanigans. He is just like, I'm kind of over it at this point. It was cool in the beginning, but now it's looking a little messy. It's just becoming a little bit too much.
He got dirt on his head and all of that. Like they went through those tunnels. Yeah. he mad.
Yep. Big mad, big mad. But before I continue, let me just say hello to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Bebe. Hey, Bebe, what's good? Hey. Shout out to Darcel Knight. Shout out to Letitia, Light Up with Letitia. Shout out to Our Kind of Ruthless. What it do?
What up?
Shout out to Vicky Taylor. Thank you guys all for tapping in, tuning in, and hanging with us tonight. And Lamont Simpson, thank you for tapping in as well as we discuss Tyler Perry's The Oval, season 6, episode 7. Yo, yeah. So I like you say, he's tired. He's, you know, he just kind of over it at this point. You know, it was looking pretty good when he thought he was gonna have a different position, but now Hunter is just moving. Now he's seeing who Hunter truly is. But then we make our way back to the kitchen. Victoria is there, and Richard is literally stricken with grief. He's stricken with anger. He's stricken with some of everything. And then in the midst of all of that, of course, Priscilla's trying to talk to him. But then he receives a phone call and say they done took all his money.
Crazy.
Prior to that, Jay, Richard was talking about taking Nancy to the king. What was your thoughts in that moment?
Look, I mean, after everything she put him through, I understand why he felt the way he felt. Like total disrespect. You heard him. He was like, I was so good to her. I was so good to her. And she just betrayed me. You know what I mean? Like my son is gone, right? She ain't tell me about Pinky. Like he broke it all down for those people who didn't remember. Like he broke it all down, man. Like Nancy totally betrayed him. So I understood why he felt the way he did. Priscilla ain't want to hear it. Don't say that. Don't say that. He's like, come on, man. Don't tell me what to say. You know what I mean? Like you already know, like, he was pissed, and I would be pissed the same way. But to hear your retirement account is gone, your savings is gone, everything is closed out by your wife. This is it. I was like, yo, when they said that, I was like, Richard, it's time. It's time for her to meet the king, though. And for real, it's time for her to be out of here, B. You got to go. Like it's a wrap. You're doing too much. Nancy's just doing too much right now. So she got to get up out of here, B. It's time. I don't like to say it, just like Priscilla's like, don't say it. I don't like to say it, but nah, she She's going way overboard, and she was making it rain last episode, and out to the grocery store and buying Dale a car. Like, you going too far, B. Like, Nancy is just, it's just not good, man. It's just not good. Nancy, I don't even like Nancy right now. I used to like Nancy, but I don't like her right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not excited about Nancy as well, but the thing that pulled on my heartstring, other than all of the shenanigans that he said that his father had been a decent person, and in the midst of all the hurt, he still had somewhat of a compassion, or not even compassion, but he wanted his father just to be a better person, because in actuality, I'm sure Richard once upon a time loved his father. And this whole thing, all of this, everything that's going on, it literally just crushed Richard to the point where it's like, it ain't no turning back. Yeah, I done took him out for the most part, but
and that's
yeah,
the thing. He didn't say
I'm over Nancy at this moment.
Yeah, he didn't say that. He didn't say that to Nancy, but he did say, I'm ready to take out. And Priscilla's like, don't say that. He's like, yo, this ain't my first body. She's like, what you mean? Remember, I went to war, right? So instead of saying, I took out my father, I might as well take her out. He said, I went to war, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I like how he kind of flipped it and didn't admit that he took out his own dad. You know what I mean? So yeah, crazy,
right.
Crazy.
And he pretty much should have took Nancy to the psychiatric home when she came back from the Rockadoochee compound, because she pretty much, other than he did, she hadn't been right ever since. All them drugs and stuff that was in her system, she ain't been right ever since.
Right.
So
right. Mm-hmm. She been off. Period. I mean, that dragon's breath from the rock pool. But this is way before the dragon's breath, man. Like, she's been messing up. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? She was messing up when he was away at the army. So she been trifling, dog. Been trifling. I'm like, dang, Nancy.
Yeah, she been thrown the hell off for a long time, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Right. Listen, I don't know why. But
buffering. She's
give me a
buffering.
second.
It's all right. So yeah, he gets the phone call. It's all good.
To move. Come on.
Yeah.
Call. He gets the phone call, and you talk about the phone call, Jay.
Yeah. No. It was just a bang. Again, we talked about it already. He's just totally got the word that everything is taken out. And yeah, he's pissed. He's done. He wants to go. She's like, well, you can't leave the residence. It is what it is. So, yep. Okay, I see the next slide.
And he definitely is trying to find somewhere to go. But then we get this moment right here where we're going to see Sharon. She finally has made her way inside the home. And Nancy, this is the moment where they finally tell her that Barry is unalived. And she's like actually emotional. And Nancy said, girl, I ain't got time for your tears and your, like, I'm like, dang, Nancy. But Nancy is also drained. She drained too. She was drained. Like, she done cried. She threw it off, but she drained.
She drained, but she evil, dog. She evil with it though, man. Like, you cold-blooded, no remorse for nobody. You ain't had no remorse for Richard 20 years ago, okay? And you just, man, it's just like her true colors are coming out now, which is just very disappointing. It's very disappointing, yo.
Right. I swear she been on the Rockadoochee compound before, the way she acting.
You know what I'm saying? she got personality traits similar to Elder Mother Marva. You know what I'm saying? Like, no remorse, yo.
Right. And so at this moment, we got Sharon, and she's thinking that Kareem is the one that unalived him. But then Nancy says, no, those people at the Rockadoochee, told us that they did it.
Right. Right. Let's not forget. Let's not
So
forget that that was part of also what Richard said before, that he blames Nancy because the grandbaby's gone. You know what I'm saying? Callie's gone.
mm-hmm.
So he blamed everything
Yep.
on Nancy. Mm-hmm.
Everything. And it is her fault. Had she not let Ruth take that baby, Barry wouldn't have had the emotional outbreak and everything else that he had,
Right.
you know, because he wanted his daughter. That's all he said every season. I want my daughter. And unfortunately, you know, yeah, it was definitely Nancy's fault.
And with
you
all
know,
fairness,
she was acting.
with all fairness, it was like 6 or 7 of them holding Nancy, and Ruth and them was taking the baby away. So, you know, it was like 6 people on one, you know, with all fairness, not to defend her, but in that case with Callie being taken away, yeah, she just didn't have to open up the door. But again, Ruth was the one that kind of like, yeah, how you doing? And she just was like oblivious to the fact that the Raku people was going to come in and take the baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but had she listened to her son,
Right.
trying to be nice grandma, but you know, yeah, we our kind of Ruthless says, I felt bad for Sharon. She has been through a lot.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
she has. And I don't know if the character or the actress is actually pregnant, but Sharon came back looking kind of pregnant. So I don't know if they're gonna write that into the script that she ended up pregnant, but
was she pregnant with Barry's baby, or she pregnant with Kareem's baby?
Yeah. Or Kareem.
Because Kareem
like,
was the one that was sliding up in it, all up in it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we don't remember the last time Barry was all up in the guts. You know what I'm saying? It was really Kareem just getting all up in that, you know, so.
Same time. Because the last time was when Miss Nancy knocked on the door, probably episode 1 from the Oval. And Miss Nancy knocked on the door. Barry, what are y'all doing in there? Whatever, you know. So anyway, back at the White House, Simone and her lips have made.
She looking good too.
She killing me with that red
Simone, but she looking good though.
She and Bobby, you're out of control.
I'm not.
Made their way back to the White House, and it's chaos. Everybody is running around trying to, you know, and he's telling them, y'all need to go see damn it, Donald. Y'all need to go see Donald. So she just, what's going on? And what was the code that they used? Not red. I was about to say Red Robin.
Some red herring, red something. It's something red.
Red something.
Yeah. Red Robin, red something.
Which meant that a president is down. However, Simone, you the first lady, I mean, or even the second lady, you should know all these different codes, but
she don't know.
You didn't even know what the code meant.
You don't know.
Too busy, I don't know what Simone was doing, but she should have been learning how to be a first lady.
Man, she ain't thinking about none of that. She thinking about Big Bobby Schlong. That's all she thinking about, and getting back at the fake Barack Obama. You know what I mean? But this conversation right here is hilarious, yo. Go ahead.
Y'all running.
Nah, I'm just saying, she running up in there like, yo, where's my husband? You know, Alan's like, I can't tell you. And, you know, I don't know what's going on. She's like, you lying. It is what it is. And the part that was funny to me was, Bob, you not going to talk? Lily's like, Bob, you not going to talk? He's like, hi, whatever the last name is. How you doing? Like, it's really funny. It's really, how you doing? He's really trying to keep it official with Lily, you know what I mean? But he's like, yo, I'm going to go and check things out. And when he leaves, Lily, remember last episode, Lily was drinking a little bit. Okay, so she's a little tipsy right now. So, you know, Simone was looking at Bobby like, what's that about, right? But then Lily's like, right. Are you really sleeping with Bobby? He's like, excuse me? She's like, oh, my bad. Like, Lily was just saying what she was thinking, but because, you know, when you got the spirits up in you, you know, you speak the truth, right? You just kind of say whatever it is. That was the funny part. She was like, oh, you are sleeping with Bobby, huh? I was like, excuse me? What? No, I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You know, Donald seems to think that y'all sleeping together. Well, we're not. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like she saw Simone
Lying.
hitting her
Just
with the side
lying.
eye. You know what I mean? When Lily was talking to Bobby,
Yep.
Simone was looking with the side eye like, what's this about? You know what I mean? So it was funny. It was funny.
She need to stop her mess. Like, girl, you got a whole husband.
Does she?
Even if you kicking it with him, dang, you making it obvious. You letting everybody know that you and Bobby sliding it anyway. Yeah. Anyway, just doing the most. Just doing the most. Of course, like you said, though, they came in asking where's her husband. She was asking where's her husband. And then this moment right here where Alan got his butt beat by two women was hilarious.
That was
and
funny.
The reason it's hilarious to me is because Alan is a woman abuser. Okay.
That's right.
And y'all know what he did with Ellie back in the day.
Yes.
But to see two women take him out the way that they did, I was here for it. It was
karma. It was karma. I mean, but Lily boy, he had some moves, boy. She was like, huh. She put the knee up in them, you know what I'm saying? Like they both was getting at him. But it was karma. Thank you for reminding everybody of that. And I remember that as you were saying it. That's right. He used to, you know, put hands on Ellie. So it's only right. Payback, boy. You know what I'm saying? It's payback. I will condone that.
that moment, I got
that
you.
moment, yes.
But yeah. So they run out and they trying to see what's going on. They headed over to the Oval Office, but in the Oval Office, right at the moment, there's a meeting going on between the Secret Service as well as Donald. You got Max, you got Bobby, of course, you got Sam, and you got Kyle. And he's telling them, we need to figure out how the heck they got in here. And of course, Sam, knowing what he knows and having him work at the White House as long as he has, he's like, there's got to be like a secret room, the old tunnels where the slaves used to come in and out. And eventually they find the door that they're supposed to go into to see, to check the tunnels. But this ninja gonna tell Sam, you just go in there by yourself since you know everything, and you can't go with any kind of protective gear or anything. You just walk in naked with your suit on and your little blicky that you got. Trifling.
Look at this picture though. Look at this picture. These are the 5 no heartbeats right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just straight clowns right there. They're all just straight clowns. But, Donald is running the show. Donald is the leader running the show. And yeah, for him to be like, Sam, you don't need no tactical gear. You go in there because you know it all, right? You mention this stuff that I don't remember or don't know about. So you might as well go up in there, Mr. Big Shot. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to throw around his power because he didn't think of it. You know what I'm saying? So Sam thought of it, but Donald didn't think of it. So Donald was like, well, all right, well, you go in there and check it out. You know what I'm saying? And take these clowns with you. Take Bobby and Max with you, right? It was just, Donald is funny, man, but he does run it. He does know how to run stuff. That's one thing I will give him. Even though he's a clown himself, Donald does know how to run stuff,
Yep. But he also didn't have not 1 ounce of remorse if something were to happen to either of those 3 guys, because they want Bobby taken out because he been kicking it with Simone. They want Sam taken out because he been kicking it with Victoria. Max is just a casualty of war at this point, but they don't care if they gone because he didn't send Kyle down that tunnel.
No.
He only sent the 2 brothers and Max.
Well, again, he wanted to get Bobby back anyway for sleeping with Lily, right? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here. You go check it out. If y'all blow up, y'all blow up. It's over. I don't care.
Right.
I got my boyfriend Cal right here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was hilarious. That one was just it was hilarious to me. But I think that there's a moment where Donald is looking like, dang, this could all be mine. But before that happens, we see the 2 ladies that come in. Why is Lily running behind run behind Simone, but because she wanted to see what's going on, and she was probably hoping that something had happened to Donald, but she realizes nothing has happened to Donald. But he tells her, you know, I need to get you down to the infirmary. I need to. We'll let the doctor tell you what's going on. And Lily, like I said, Simone should be reading the codes and knowing what these different codes mean, because Lily actually knew what the code meant, and she said it means that there's a president down.
Right.
But Simone, she had no idea. And so Lily was just like telling Simone, like, he can make things happen. You might want to listen to him. I don't know. She was trying to throw hints at how demonic, or how diabolical Donald can be.
Yeah. Simone was gonna go to the press.
Simone knows.
Yeah, don't go to the press because you don't want to make him angry. You don't want to make Donald angry because he can make things happen that you don't want to happen. But before that, it was Kyle telling Donald he should be sitting behind the desk, right? That's what it was before they ran in there, right?
Yeah, because he was looking. I don't know if that came before, after. It might have been before.
I think it was before, because when they came in, they had to take him down to the infirmary. So I think it was before this. And Kyle was like, yeah, you sitting behind that desk really turns me on. He's like, no, not right now. And then they popped in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Look at this clown.
So, yeah, just the clown. Kyle, or our kind of Russo says, at this point, I need Donald to be unalive. Him and Kyle. Me too.
Oh, we been wanted that.
They go to the king.
We been wanted them to be out of here, man. But
okay.
Again, this was needed. It was needed. Mm-hmm. It was needed because Donald knows how to run this thing, man. Period.
Yep, and that's why he was thinking that instead of Eli becoming the president, he was thinking that he should have became the president.
Yeah.
But you know, they had to go in the order of, you know, title.
Right.
Then we see these two laid up in the infirmary. Any thoughts, any specific feelings? I was just like, oh, they got him. They got him to shut up for a little while. I know it was wrong in my brain.
I did.
But I was just excited that Victoria was quiet for a little while.
I did a whole video of last season when the fake Barack Obama was getting it in with Victoria in the Oval Office, and Hunter rolled up in there with his crutches and was so shocked. Right? And she was just treating him like crap, you know? So again, this should be called the karma episode, because everybody seems to be getting karma, some type of karma. You know what I mean? Again, I wouldn't have wanted Hunter to be, you know, using rope, the noose and the knot. I wouldn't want that, especially right now in this month. But to look at Victoria and to look at Eli, it's karma, B. This is karma. Period. You know what I mean? I don't feel bad for him, to be honest with you. For me, I don't feel bad for him. They had this coming.
And definitely. And even up until the moment before they got snatched up, Victoria still was in there running her mouth, talking trash to Hunter. She just did not learn her lesson. But then Lily and Simone and Donald, they make their way down into the infirmary, and basically the doctor is just telling them that, you know, it's basically they're okay, they're stable, they got a little brain activity. But you know, they ain't going to the king no time soon.
No, they're not going. Dang.
I was hoping we would have got a little flat line.
Nah, I knew.
But we're going to keep watching, because there's some stuff that's going to go down.
Oh, yeah. We're going to see. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely. So we understand that Richard is, you know, he's upset, and understandably so. Now they're going to come in and tell Victoria to, or not Victoria, but Priscilla, to go and try to talk to Hunter. But she had already went up there the first time, and Isaacs was like, nah, ain't gonna be able to do it. This is the moment right here, Jay, that I was referring to, where where Donald is is like staring up at those ropes, but he's also looking like, I should be in this particular position of power right
Okay,
now.
so it came after. Okay, it came
and
after.
that's when Cal, yeah, it came after.
Got it.
That's when Cal realized, he got wanted to get a little nasty. I'm like, bro, this is not the time. And thankfully, Donald was like, this is not the time. There are other things
Right.
that, that are going on.
Thank God. We ain't want to see that. We don't want to see that ever again. Okay? Get up out of here.
At all. I was cool with not seeing it. I really was.
Right.
I really was.
I'm good.
Oh gosh. Because I guess Kyle trying to be first lady now. So
First man, right?
oh God. Oh
Jesus.
my God. But this is a moment where Alan, I don't even remember. Oh, Alan came in and Donald was just telling him, bring my wife over here, or we're gonna all be basically in the same space until we can figure out what is actually going on.
Right.
I mean, is that a smart decision, or if Hunter wants something to happen, he can make it happen at this point, no matter what?
Yeah, it was a smart decision. Like, keep everybody close. He needs to keep an eye on everybody, especially, Lily, because Lily is still a little tipsy and she coming out the mouth with a whole lot of stuff. So we don't want anybody to go to the press. So it makes sense to keep everybody close. So nobody just, goes out there and be tripping. You know what I'm saying? The public don't need to know nothing of what's going on right now. Nothing. They don't need to see this. They don't need to know this.
Right.
They don't need to know nothing right now. So Donald's doing what he's supposed to do,
Yeah, but just like I said, peaceful outside the White House, straight up chaos in the White House. So we're coming to an end, you guys. And Simone has been left alone in the infirmary with Eli and Victoria, and she is just playing it off. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna faint or whatever. Can you get me some water? Can you get me something to drink? This is after she asked the nurse, exactly what is going into the tube of Victoria. Bruh.
Crazy.
Yo, girl.
That ain't my girl, but I'm just saying, like, she just as evil, man. She along the lines. She's along the lines of Nancy right now. You know what I'm saying? And Victoria. They all evil, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Very, very evil. Yeah, so we get the moment once the nurse says, oh, well, I'll get the doctor to, let me know, or I'll get the doctor to tell you what's,
Wow.
in the actual vials or whatever. But Simone walks over to the table herself and is like, baby, I can read. And she looked at one of the bottles, put something in the syringe, and put it in Victoria's tube, y'all.
Crazy.
And in her IV. And that was pretty much the end of the episode, Jay. Any particular thoughts?
I'm going to say, Simone, you evil. You super evil, man. I mean, she already got the karma, but now she's just like doubling down with whatever Hunter did. Now she's doubling down, and you heard the sounds, you heard the heart beep 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 beep. You heard all of that stuff go off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She go, and the nurse probably gonna come back like, I don't know what happened. It just, I didn't know. I mean, they could figure that out though, right? Like, she has to hide that needle. You know what I mean? But they could figure out what's in her blood at this point. So if she does pass, and they do an autopsy, but it was like, yeah, she passed from freaking, I don't know, penicillin, whatever she putting in there, Pine Sol, Fabioso in the needle.
Right.
What I'm saying? They'll figure it out. But this was wild, man. This is the first time we are seeing Simone be as evil as she is right here, which is super wild to see. Because again, we know she wants that karma back. They fought that. I mean, yeah, before they fought, you know what I mean? She was beating down on Victoria, whatever. But this is like real, what's our favorite word? Diabolical. You know what I'm saying? So this is diabolical, B. What are your thoughts on this right here?
Listen, she done left fingerprints. She's getting her own version of Get Back.
Yep.
But she also was smart enough to turn the volume down on that monitor. So it'll be a while unless they got a station up front like they have at the
Right.
hospitals, which it don't look like they do, but unless they have a station that is monitoring her machine, they won't know for a while that something is going down with Victoria.
Right.
And Simone, she just, you know, she did what she did.
Mhm.
And now it's just like, okay, now we got one more episode. I think we got episode 8 coming up next
And then they're
week.
gonna
I
take a
do
break.
believe I saw on my schedule
Yeah.
that we're gonna have another episode, and then I think we'll go into a break.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, this episode was crazy, Jay. Now,
Wild work.
I know we've had emotional roller coasters with the Oval, but what are your thoughts on tonight's episode? Like, if you decided to give it a score,
Yeah.
and I know you're gonna give your honest opinion, what would you actually rate it?
Now this one right here, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give this one a 9 because it was a lot going on in
Okay.
this. You know what I'm saying? Of course, leading up to it, even last week, you know, last week was like an 8. You know what I'm saying? Last week was like a 7.58. And then once we get to the end, that's when the turn up happens. I've been waiting for this turn up all season. Okay. I've been waiting for it. So finally, you know, to me, this was a little satisfying. You know what I'm saying? This was definitely a deliverance of exactly what we've been leading up to. And now there's more to come because we got to see the episode, and it probably is going to be the next week's episode. We're going to see the episode where Richard is going to get at Nancy, okay? Because I want to see that too. But this one, I wasn't expecting at all. I was not expecting any of it because I didn't even know they was going to get the noose and knot on them. So to me, I'm going to give this one a 9 this week because it finally did turn up the way that I wanted it to turn up, and then it's going to turn up even more next week. What do you give it?
Definitely. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I gave it a 9 this week myself. I was, you know, if Victoria had went on to the king, or Eli had went on to the king, then I would have gave it a 10.
Yeah.
But you know,
You would have gave it a 10.
that, I guess I guess I'm diabolical at this point, and I gave it a 9 though. But overall, the episode was great. Seeing Sharon come back and finally hear the news that Barry is gone.
Yep.
What is her next move? Where does she go now? They don't have Kareem. So Kareem and Barry were actually Sharon's only storyline.
Right.
So now what's next for Sharon? Dale is just fitting in where he getting in wherever he fit in.
Man, Dale's just a little slave to Nancy at this point. She's like, make me a drink. Make her a drink too. What up, DeMarcus?
Right.
Make her a drink too. She's like, no, I don't need one. She's like, do it. I'm like, yo, Nancy, you are a gangster right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just taking everybody. You taking Rich's money. You making it rain. You buying cars. You just real diabolical. Hashtag diabolical. That's the word of the day, okay?
Hashtag diabolical.
For real.
Definitely. Shout out to, thank you guys for coming through.
Yes.
DeMarcus Vaughn, as well as Renee Beckham.
Hey.
I see you guys. Thank you for coming through. We absolutely appreciate you.
Word.
But yeah, Nancy she on demon time right now. And I hate it for her if Richard does get his hands on her.
Right.
Because at the way that Richard is feeling, he might do just that. And literally, as I say, take her to the king. But we can't have Richard. We can't have Richard take somebody out because of the fact that, you know, we don't want him to be locked up. We don't want to see another black man locked up.
Richard ain't getting locked up.
She calling him, talking about on that trailer though, on the trailer that the upcoming episode, she calling, talking about you got to pay the bills and you better pay the mortgage, and the mortgage better be on time. Just talking mad
smack, and he gonna come up in there and unalive, and he ain't going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Sam got his back, even though stupid ass Dale, and I'm calling him stupid ass for real, calling Alan and telling Alan that Richard unalived his father. Like, Dale, what are you thinking? Like, Dale is driving a car. I know he wasn't drinking, So I mean, he's like gossiping to Allen. What is your problem? You know what I'm saying? I mean, turn around. I mean, if things go sideways, Dale about to be out of here too by the hand of Richard. You know what I'm saying? Talking all that smack and telling people his
Right.
business. You know what I mean? So I mean, Richard just
Right.
going to go on an unaliving spree. That's what he's going to do. He's going to be like, you know what, man? All of y'all got to be out of here. Dale, you're a witness. You got to go. Sharon, you a witness. You got to go. Nancy, you out of here.
Oh my God.
Richard's going to go nuts, man. For real. And if he goes crazy, I'm not going to be mad because, like, come on, you lost your son, you lost your grandbaby, you lost your wife to your father, you took out your father. Like, this is insane work right here. Like, Rich is going to have to be put up in an insane asylum with everything that's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? That too. Thank you, Renee. His money is gone, his savings is gone, his retirement is gone. Like, he is like busted right now.
401k gone.
You know what I'm saying?
Stocks is gone.
Like, yo, he's like,
she need her behind wood behind that.
he is
nobody wood. I'm sorry.
Excuse my language. He is assed out right now. So if he goes like insane, like cuckoo, and just be like, yeah, and just like jabbing people with little sharp objects, I ain't gonna be mad at him. I can't be mad at this man. Like,
I mean,
Nancy destroyed his life. You know?
I wouldn't be mad either. And but Nancy, when Priscilla told Nancy that she was wrong for that, Nancy was like I got it from you, like I learned it from you. You took Sam's money. So, but she didn't go as far, and that's what Priscilla was trying to tell her. I didn't go that far. I took some of the money. I didn't just wipe the man out completely.
Yeah, she took it overboard. She went overboard.
Priscilla's trying to be a voice of reason.
Yep. She went overboard with it, man.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, she went
overboard.
You went insane with it. Like, Priscilla was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but she ain't like go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be mad when it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Richard, boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, we talk about karma, all the stuff happening, right? Karma. Yo, Richard got to get his karma somehow, some way. And Sam going to cover the whole thing up the best way he can. So I'm looking forward to see how it goes down, man. What do you guys think? Drop your comments below. Let us know. What do you think? What are your predictions, man? Like, it's going to be crazy.
It's definitely going to be crazy. And in the next episode, I don't think it's gonna be any easier because Victoria or Priscilla is gonna see that Hunter can get on his feet, he can stand up, he can walk, he can move, she's gonna pull up on him and be like, you can walk? Like, oh shoot.
Right. Yep.
That reaction. So for those of you who have not seen the end of the trailer, I'll bring that to y'all next week on the what's next.
Mm-hmm.
But Richard, everybody it's just so much going on. And I just hate it. I don't hate it for everybody. Like, again, I'm not mad that Victoria is in the position that she is in.
Got karma.
And by the way, you guys, according to Philo, we do, or BET, we do have 2 more episodes to go.
2 more.
We have episodes 8 and 9, and episode 8 will stream or air next week, and then March 4th will be the next episode.
Yeah.
It'll be Between Two Fires. That's episode 9. And then it looks like we're going to be on the break after
We got to
that.
take a break.
Y'all be prepared.
Yeah, we got to take a break. You know why? Because March is going to be March Madness for Tyler Perry Studios, boy. You know what I'm saying? We got what? We got Beauty in Black. We got, what's the name of it? When you just said it, Persephone, what is it called? Persephone, whatever it's called.
Duplicity.
There you go.
Duplicity.
You know what I'm saying? we got
Ruthless.
Ruthless coming back. We got Raising Kanan coming.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff coming in March. So yeah, overall, you gotta take a break. You gotta take a break because it's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much.
Definitely. But we gonna keep working.
Yeah, we gonna keep working. What was your rating though? I don't remember hearing your rating.
Oh, I said a 9.
You said a 9 too?
9.
Okay. Okay.
I gave it a 9, and I said because I said that I would have gave it a 10 if
That's
at least
right.
one
That's
of them,
right.
Eli or Victoria, had went on to the king.
That's right. You did say that. You did say that. That's right.
Call me diabolical.
Diabolical. We gonna get a shirt said diabolical. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag diabolical.
Listen,
You gonna change the all things diabolical?
that
What's up?
part. I don't know. I'm gonna be forever
you
ruthless
gonna
now.
have
I'm
so
gonna be
many
forever
brands. You know what I'm
ruthless, but
saying? Oh,
I can fit that diabolical in there from time to time.
okay.
I could fit something in there from time to time. Susan gave the episode tonight a
Give it a
9.
9.
Shout out to Susan. She gave the episode a
Hey
9.
Susan. Yeah.
Cool.
Would y'all give it? Drop it below.
But with that being said, Jay, we about to be up out of here. So what do you, other than what we already been talking about, what you got coming up on your channel?
Man, oh man, oh man. All right, all right.
What don't you have coming up
I
on your
know,
channel?
man. I know. Look, we just did our Captain America live the other night. You know, the live discussion. Myself, Monique, 69 Ways, the Lawrence Report, and Amy Veronica came back through. So definitely, if you're into Marvel, as you see I am, definitely check out that live. It was dope. It was super dope. Definitely check it out. Of course, you know, I gotta do my own video about this episode right here. I gotta do my own, you know, video and drop it on, you know what I'm saying, on everybody. So check that out. We got Family Business New Orleans. All right. Look out for either a scene drop, character drop for the next episode. Look out for that. Man, what else we got going on? We got a lot going on. We getting prepared for March. That's all I'm saying, because March is right around the corner. We are getting prepared. So just get ready. Stay tuned. You know, I dropped the lives. You know what I'm saying? When I'll be up in the car doing whatever. So just stay locked into your boy. Keep that notification bells on. Make sure you subscribe. This is your very first time. Hit that like button, fam. You know what it is. All right. There you go. Bam.
That's right. Okay, cool. Looking forward to everything that you got coming up, Jay. The Marcus Vaughn gave the episode a solid 9, and Bebe gave the episode an 8.
Okay.
So we all about in the same neck of the woods as far as what we kind of felt about tonight's episode. I'm definitely here for that. As far as what I have going on the channel, y'all, thank y'all so much for your patience and everything, for continuing to engage, coming back and forth to the channel of All Things Ruthless. Y'all know I absolutely appreciate y'all. Without you guys, there is no me to run this whole All Things Ruthless channel. So I appreciate you guys and your support. Shout out to all my members that are starting to filter in and come through to the channel. I do appreciate you guys as well. And as far as what I have going on All Things Ruthless, I'll probably do another character breakdown on the oval, because there was some shenanigans and some things I still got to talk about. And I definitely have to catch up, you guys, on Family Business New Orleans. Those will not be full recaps. It'll be a couple of character breakdowns as well. But I'm definitely going to come through and bring you guys some thoughts that I have on Family Business New Orleans. And every doggone thing that I can think of that Tyler Perry is doing, I'm going to make sure I come back and talk about it. The catalyst. David Bianchi, aka Lilo from Tyler Perry's Ruthless, has dropped the project entitled The Catalyst. He and the crew have been working on this project since 2017, and it's finally available on Apple TV. I'm definitely going to check that out this weekend, and I will bring you guys a recap of that and let you know if I feel like it's worth you guys going and watching. And then we're going to have a moment of silent meditation at some point, because they're trying to take one of my favorite characters out from Ruthless, Daikon, y'all. If y'all been listening to the trailer, y'all, we heard that something's about to go down with Daikon, and your girl is kind of sick about it. But it is what it is. We're going to rock out. We're going to enjoy. It's TV. Y'all know how Tyler Perry does. And that's pretty much it. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in, kicking it, rocking it with us. Shout out to everybody that came through. I hope I got everybody's name. DeMarcus Vaughn, Bebe, Susan, and who else came in at the last? Renee Beckham. Thank you all so much for tapping in, tuning in, and we appreciate and love y'all, and y'all stay ruthless.
Salute.